Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're doing our longer readings from January 1st through the 15th for my Geminis. Happy New Year, my Geminis. I really feel 2020 is going to be very, very powerful, and I think it's going to be a great year. Now, I will be posting more information, websites that I really like on my community page in YouTube or on my Facebook page. They go through a lot of the dates. I'm going to post one in particular when we're done with this. And I really feel it gives a lot of dates. There's a lot of stuff going on. The big thing is the full moon will be on the 10th and 11th of January, depending on where you're at. Some places, some websites said it starts really late on the 9th also. So, let you know about that. So I do feel that it's going to be really strong because we have that 1 for January, 10, 1, 1, 0. We have the 1, 1, 1, and also the 2020. So there's a lot of very important energy going on. Again, the website that I post, I've posted it a couple of times. I really like how that person presents a lot of the information because a lot of times it's exactly what I am feeling, and I like that too. So, take a look at that. Now, the full moon will be in Cancer. That's a water sign. That's about emotions. It's very family oriented also. So, we may feel a little bit of our energy, a little bit on that more emotional side. Now, when I do my longer readings, I use 4 decks. My Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards gives me my main message. Then I go to my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards to kind of ask for any, kind of fill in some gaps. Then I go to my Osho Zen Tarot cards for any words of advice. And then finally back to my John Holland Archangel Power Tarot cards. I pull one just to and it kind of wraps up the reading, okay? I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, okay, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Now, 3 cards, they kind of slid up my arm, so they are face down. They are also reversed. So, reverse cards to me mean pay attention to me. Now, I'm an intuitive channeler, so I open myself up to my higher power, spirit, and just basically let the words come through. Okay, let's see what we have here. First one, again, these are reversed. First card for you is the 10 of water, water energy. Now, remember, that's Cancer with the full moon. It's also Pisces and Scorpio, 10's transitioning. This is some sort of, emotional fluid. Now, but this is, something's changing, I think, with your family structure. This is more, or I should just say relationship, because, to me, relationships could be your job, career, or, your work. It could be intimate, personal, interpersonal. It could also be family too. But I do, the fact that I said something with your family structure tends to be a little bit more towards that. It's not a bad energy at all for this. In fact, it's a very positive energy for this. I don't know if somebody is, I don't know if somebody is, going into college, if somebody's being accepted into college. I don't know if you're creating, if there's more income coming in, so it's like your bills are better paid. But this first 2 weeks is about, it's really positive relationship type of energy. I'm going to go more with that family, or it could be more of a couple type of relationship too, that intimate or interpersonal type of relationship. Normally, it's usually more the job focus, the career, but I really feel like you are going to be in a better place. So this could be that somebody could be coming into your life, or your relationship, your existing relationship goes through another honeymoon type of phase, okay? But I really feel it's gentle, it's loving, it's sweet, it's kind, okay? But it's actually, and I don't know, maybe there's been some problems in the past and things have come to light. Maybe you've gone through some counseling, but it's like, the lines of communications is so much clearer now too. Okay. A contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. And I do. You feel there's a sense of security here for you. You feel like you can actually be who you are. And that's really cool. That's a really cool energy. Next card, again, remember, this is reversed. Four of fire. Fire is our Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, passionate and burning. This again goes towards, so not only is the emotional part being met, not only is this family part being met, but that passionate side of you is also being met. This is almost like the complete picture for a relationship. So, if we take it outside of the family or the personal and we take it to the job, it's like you fitting in well with your job. You actually, where people are saying, hey, look at you go. You feeling confident with this also. So this is just really positive, emotional, and passionate type of energy for you. Okay, contentment, peace, and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. And your last card, the Knight of Water. Okay, so this goes back to that personal relationship again. Water energy, we talk about that. Knights, very directional. This is about falling in love. This is about, but again, falling in love doesn't necessarily mean that it's the intimate or that it's family. It could be something with that job too. So if you have a job that you don't like, this is the time for you to look for that job that you will like, because this, or if you're starting a job, this job is going to just be awesome for you. If you're starting again, I'm feeling kind of that, that college thing. This is again, I feel like these first 2 weeks it's like a new honeymoon, or it's a resurgence of a honeymoon phase. I feel like you are just very positive, my Geminis. You're feeling optimistic. Things are coming into place for you. And, and so use this energy to, if there are things that you do not necessarily have in place, use this energy to put them in place. Okay? Okay. So the Knight of Water is emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, and contemplative. Falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event. I don't really feel like this is a manic time for you. I don't feel like this is that your expectations are unrealistic. I don't feel like that you are flying in such a high emotional state that that the bubble will burst, and that can be very sad. I just feel like this is really that this is a universal, like, just really positive type of energy for you. Okay, John Holland, let's see. Can we get a little clarification on what this is all about? So yeah, I mean, I'll accept this. I'll claim this for you, my Geminis. I mean, to have this type of positive, wonderful energy going on around you, this is for you. This is for you. Now, I do feel like that this will be about that, maybe that's with the full moon on the 10th, 11th. It's also a lunar eclipse, so that kind of takes that energy out for another like 6 months. So this could be, I don't know, did you start a new job? Did you fall in love? Did you just start, maybe you had a new addition to your family, but it's just like that part of you is feeling so secure, and so, the warm fuzzies are all there. Okay, let's go on here. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. 3 cards face down. Let's see what we have here. Okay. Reversed. Okay. Emotional withdrawal. Now, this is interesting too, because there is so much of an emotional, just this just general contentment and love and such like that. Now, is this telling me that maybe you're not, you're waiting for that other shoe to drop? Is this telling me that, maybe this emotional withdrawal, maybe you're finally starting to engage, and that the emotional withdrawal is starting to, has been, you've been very protective about your emotions. You've been very protective about your inner heart, your inner spirit. And so is that ending? Or is it even a case of that, that you are, again, there's a contemplative energy to this also, but are you withdrawing because, are you feeling this resurgence of this, this honeymoon because you're withdrawing from somebody else's drama? Okay? You know what I'm saying? It's like, maybe you've been feeling that somebody else has been pulling you into their drama, into their attitude, and because of that, you were bringing that into your own realm, your own, energies per se. And so you're kind of like, I feel like this could be that you are withdrawing from others, not the ones that this is talking about, but others. So how this would be at work, if there were people that were telling you what a lousy company we had and a lousy job we had, and you're like, you know what, I can't listen to you because I like what I'm doing and I can't listen to you. Or if somebody was telling you about how a personal or intimate relationship and not to trust anybody, and you're like, I can't listen to you. I'm not going to listen to you. Okay, I feel like yes to all of those, that they could be all of that. So here's our next. Ooh, trapped in fear. So here we have a couple of eights on this too, which is interesting. I can't, really, are you afraid of being loved? Are you afraid to love? Are you afraid to trust? Are you afraid to, this is kind of, so between this and this, there could be some fear factors, Are you afraid that this is not going to necessarily last a long time? Been there, done that. I've been in the honeymoon phase. Everything cycles. Everything cycles, okay? So yes, there will be times when everything is all rosy and wonderful, and there will be times when it's not. It's just the opposite. But when it is rosy and wonderful, that's the time to enjoy that. But I will tell you that, this is, again, if you go to when I post that website, they really worded this very nicely about blocks being torn down. Also about, remember I told you this about when Jupiter came into Capricorn, where were you 12 years ago? So, 12 years ago, if you were in a great place, then that's a place for you to step off of and to go higher. If you weren't in a great place, why not? And this is the time then to fix that, okay? Okay. And your next card, movement, choices, and decisions. Yeah. Okay. Movement, choices, and decisions. A lot of this is about what, we do, my Geminis, we do have choices, and we have consequences of our choices, but we also have choices to be positive. We also have choices to enjoy. We also have choices to accept. Now, this is all kind of like, what is this all about for you? What are you, so, when things are going right, do you, when things are going right, when you're feeling right, is that when you want to move out then? Is it kind of, do you have a pattern where when you get everything perfect the way you want and the way, and you're feeling all the love that you then now need to move on? Do you sabotage yourself? Okay? Do you sabotage your success? Am I making sense with this? Because this is the cyclical type of energy that we're having. Blocks are being removed. Are you afraid of having intimacy? Are you afraid that something good is coming into your life and you can't trust it? There's nothing I can do to make that change. You have to make that change. You have to choose to not do that. You have to choose to go positive, okay? You have to, I posted something on my Facebook page and on my community page too about, don't talk negatively about yourself because, that's energy, so you have the choice to be positive or negative. Okay. And I do understand that, with your twins sometimes, they can pull you apart. They can pull you. One says to do one the other, and sometimes it can be very kind of whimsical, but many times it's very deep, and it's not necessarily easy. It's not easy to be a Gemini. It really isn't. And part of that is, you're an air sign, so you're very intellectual, so you're going to think things through to the point of, like almost ad nauseum. And then you have your twin saying, yes, that is the right thing. No, it's not. Yes. Oh, you can trust this person. Don't trust this person. So that's, the only thing I can tell you is we go back to the main message, and there is a lot of love, contentment, passion, going forward, movement this first couple of weeks in January. And again, it can be any of those three relationships we talk about. Okay? So, my Geminis, it's there. Oh, excuse me, card fell. Okay, we'll put that over there. I didn't see it. It's just, I would say to you, best thing you can do is to reach out to your higher power, your guardian angel, spirit guide, divine, voice of the universe, and just basically come to peace with that. There's a sign of not a sign, there's a stage of acceptance, but again, it's part of life cycles, and, when things are good, enjoy the times that are good. I know that when things cycle and they're not so good, that can be devastating to a lot of us. Not quite sure how to help you with this. Okay, let's see. Any words of advice from my Osho Zen Tarot? First card. This is the one that fell. Celebration. I love this card. I love these ladies. They're outside in the wind and in the rain. They don't have their shoes on and they're dancing. So what this is telling me is, for you, the best advice is enjoy each day as itself. Okay? Don't think too far in the future. Don't think too far in the past. Learn from the past, but don't go there. Stay in the moment. I think that's your best advice, my Geminis, is stay in the moment. Okay? And maybe tell your twins to be quiet. Okay? Next card. Again, this is kind of existence, reversed. She is one with this universe. Know that the universe in this time period, in this 2020, I feel, yes, we will cycle. We'll have our ups, our downs. That will continue because this is what life is about. But this is also about being in that moment, being in the now, knowing that the universe, is not working its way. It's not working against you. Okay? There's hope. There's wishes out there. Okay. There's peace also. And your last card, sorrow. Okay, sorrow. This is not so much that there's horrible things happening. It's more a case of, this one is mourning, mourning, mourning the past. Kind of saying, what if? I'm feeling the what if. What if I had done this? What if I hadn't done this? What if? What ifs will make you crazy. Let the what ifs go. Okay? Let the what ifs go. Okay, so you've got really some interesting energy here too, my Geminis. One is that you've got so many wonderful things, so much emotional comfort, so much emotional love. Whether this is your job, your career, whether this is a personal relationship or your family, there is so much love around you, but yet at the same time, you have to be careful. Do you sabotage? Do you self-sabotage? Okay, 2 cards fell out. Neither of these are reversed. So here we go. The Knight of Ariel. Okay. So what this is, earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, solid money energy, something you can touch. It could even be your home, okay? It could be your job. So on this case too, this is about, you embracing, I feel like this is more about your job. This is more about your career. This is more about, pulling it together and doing it and just enjoying and reaping, just basically when the, the harvesting the, harvesting the harvest, okay? Reaping the harvest, okay? This is you enjoying your job. This is you, and being busy in your job. This is you just really being kind of like swept up and enjoying yourself in the moment too. But this is a good, positive energy for work, okay? So, trustworthy, understanding, devoted, and funny. There is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan. And I always talk about doing plans, putting down things, the things you want to release, relinquish, and request around that full moon. So please do that. Being watched over by someone kind. And then you have your last card here. And here is the King of Ariel. So you've got this wonderful energy, this wonderful, emotional, passionate, great energy with all of the relationships to begin with. The only thing that can get in the way is maybe you or maybe your twins. You have to come to a better terms of that. You have to learn to live more in the moment, because the King of Ariel is saying, hey, you got this. You got this, especially if this is about a work type of, relationship. But the King of Ariel isn't just about work. It's also, there is more encompassing those. It's about all your relationships, okay? So, successful, stable, accomplished, powerful. Your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success, using resources wisely. So, with that, live in the moment, my Geminis. Enjoy these first 2 weeks, because these first 2 weeks, and I feel like it's going to go more so into the year, because these first 2 years, but these first 2 weeks are going to be positive movement for you. They're going to be really, and yes, you can trust it. You can trust it, okay? So if you have the one twin telling you no, listen to the other one, okay? Okay. So, happy 2020, my Geminis. I do really feel it's going to be positive energy for us. I feel the decade too. Yes, we do cycle up and down, but but not right now for you. So, my Geminis, if you enjoyed my reading, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and click on the bell. But as always, my Geminis, know that you are loved and be blessed. Bye-bye.